Welcome, hello, Yasu. Hi, it's me again, Tai, with a little feedback about my currently chaos. So, to put it in a nutshell, I'm in a mix of totally optimistic and hell of horror. So, there was an appointment for a medical checkup for a big master plan I'm knitting on since a while. And if this turns out, future will change in a big scale for me. However, um, yeah, there are always obstacles arising. Especially if I want something full of my soul, there are some checkups like, do you want it? Do you really want it? Are you sure you want it? And this is always a fight to do, as if there are an energy stream behind me, not my karma, but maybe my family, however. Um, and whenever you do something great, there are some extra checks if you really deserve it. And so I had a checkup with the doctor for this big master plan, and I did pass the tests. I did succeed. But when I did travel there, I did book the tickets, and I got the tickets for driving there and driving back by train. And when I was driving back by train, I had a problem with the card controller for a short while because my card was booked for the 18th, but the traveling back was booked for the 19th. Of course, it wasn't that far away, so I wanted to get home the same day, of course. However, so I was able to convince her my motivations, why I was sitting in the train, why it is not intended to drive on the 19th again, and so she, lucky wise, did let me drive with the train back home. However, this doctor who did the checkup did demand on an extra checkup. I mean, I did pass all the tests, but he wanted to know special things, if it is just because of nervous, or if it is just normal on me, or if it is a medical case, a disease maybe. And so he wanted three checkups: one on my heart, one on my blood, one on my eyes. So now it is a problem to even get an appointment here with a doctor at the moment. So you wait for a month to get any appointment with a doctor. And so I did call for the family doctor. That was one check I'm doing with the blood. And also I was so lucky to get an appointment with an eye doctor a little far out. Yes, and today I get a call. They don't own the machine to do that checkup what this other doctor wanted for extra control. She did ring me and said, okay, unfortunately, we do not have the machine to do this checkup, but I lucky wise got another date in another place and I can go there tomorrow. Wow, what the fuck? The other one about the heart, there is no chance to get an appointment before November. However, so this master plan shall get into progress in autumn. So this is not much time anymore. Why? Why am I between panic and positive mind? Because it is practice. It is basically chaos matter work. I don't want to say chaos magic because it's not really doing rituals about. It is about getting into the stream, working with the energy forces, and the point is, it's like the Nordic principle. It is if you are trying to break something into being, what is already concrete, you can harm yourself, you can harm everything around you. You cannot go with a coup and break free what is already cemented in stone. You can burn it, but it's not the way. The better way to work with a master plan like that, I'm working on it for a month now, is to get into flexibilities. Everything what is still flexible and what is still moving, you can direct, re-guide without even breaking it. You just give it a new direction. And this is chaos matter work. But here is the point between optimistic and totally horror. I don't know if you can imagine this picture. Imagine you're standing in a room and everything starts to curl. This is the energy field you're working with. So there is nothing at the same place 1 second later. There is nothing happening the same way as it would have done a second later, because everything is still in its unborn flexible shape. So basically you work with an Ginun Gagab. You're working with the chaos material, with magma primal you're working. So you are in a mold stream of energies, and you got no home with it, you got no base with it, you are flying free. And that's why you are flying free, you are able to reconstruct, to guide, to do. But there is always a potential between total destruction and creation. So let's hope my master plan becomes a masterpiece of creation and not a total disaster of devastation. I will keep you updated and cross fingers. Dearies, I think it is 2-3 weeks until I can tell more. But if I know, as soon I know, I will let you know. See you then.